Hello, welcome to another day of scraping the door. Let's start. Actually, maybe I could make everything actually a bit bigger. Okay. So, what did I write? Now this side. I should probably sharpen that a bit. Especially this part, because this one is the most useful. Okay, I think YouTube doesn't really like being zoomed in. So this, oh, that's better. Okay, that's better. And that allows me to go over a bigger surface. Okay, now the flat one. Palette knife. Yeah, a bit in this area. Okay, that edge also needs a bit of cleaning. Ciąg dalszy bardzo nudnej pracy. Mam do zrobienia 8 tych drzwi i trochę tak żałuję, że się za to zabrałem. Ale po 4, czyli jeszcze jedno mam do zrobienia i wtedy wtedy sobie zrobię miesiąc przerwy. Bo bym oszalał, jakbym miał wszystkie 8 naraz zrobić. Już i tak się czuję jak Kaczor Donald w tym odcinku, w którym mu się śniło, że jest nazistą. I pracuje w tej fabryce pocisków. Ale jakoś tam powoli idzie. Bardzo powoli. Okay, we should turn it around. If there is any sharp side left, that is acceptable. That's not. Okay, let's go with that one. Okay, and that side. Some more with the palette knife. Maybe even with some heat. Hello, Agonize. Yes, you can come. Was the cardboard box comfortable? course, more doors. What else could I do? I don't have an umbrella. Actually, it was raining the other day, and I had to go home to close the window, and then I wanted to take an umbrella on my way back here, but I couldn't find any. So yeah, I don't have I don't think I have any umbrella. I don't think I have anything that could help. Well, kind of. I have this. This is kind of a fake leather with some foam on the bottom. But first I would have to cut off some of that to put on my chair, because that's the stuff I want to put on my chair, so that it's easier to clean. Or actually, I have a lot of plastic packaging, like foil and stuff, from all these computer components and stuff. Like, actually, I have a full box of them. So I could glue something together. But anyway, yesterday I was supposed to make a pizza dough, but I kind of forgot. I remembered to put a notification, like a task on my to-do list, with a notification on the correct hour to make this dough. But I forgot, when I was setting this notification, I forgot that I switched my time zone. Like, I switched all of my clocks to UTC, because time zones are stupid. And I forgot about this. And I was supposed to start it at 4 p.m. And I set the clock, my phone to 4 p.m. But actually it was supposed to be 2 p.m. because 4 p.m. is 6 p.m. my local time. And that's actually the first time something like that happened. So up to this point, I don't have any issues with switching to UTC, which is quite surprising. But also it's been just a week, or maybe over a week, so it's also not a very big sample size. And today I was baking that pizza, and I think I've put too much salt in the pizza sauce. Slightly too much. Like I guess it was supposed to be like a pinch of salt, and I put a tablespoon. I'm joking. I put a half a tablespoon. Yesterday was very productive. Just slightly delayed. I've actually recorded the YouTube video. I haven't edited it yet, but it's recorded. And it was horrible. I thought that it's gonna be easier because somehow I managed to do live streams. So I guess that it would be easier with recording because I have multiple tries and stuff. But it was worse. It was so much worse. And the problem is exactly the fact that there are multiple tries. Because I had multiple tries, I wanted to remove every stutter or any kind of problem with my speech. So I took like 50 tries for every sentence. It's gonna be, I guess, like 5-minute video, and the recording it took me 3 hours, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, USB. 3 hours. It was an experience. And it's not gonna be very good. This video is gonna be horrible, it's gonna be cringe, but I don't care. I'm gonna work with what I have and post what I'll get, because I'm not recording that again. Yeah, after like gazillion tries of everything, I guess that I kind of finished. As I said, it's not gonna be good, but I'm not gonna take any more tries. It will be the way it will be. And I'm quite sure I will have I will be reluctant to post it, because this is gonna be just so bad and so cringe, and just everything will be wrong with it. But I guess I will have to post it, because if I'm not gonna post bad things, then I'm never gonna post anything. You know, same with streaming. I started streaming without that much of preparations, because I just figured that I will never start if I'm waiting for everything to be perfect. But also, on the topic of streaming, apparently, since I've started, the Twitch changed their requirements for Twitch affiliate. So I'm no longer halfway through. I actually eligible now. I should be eligible technically, but you know, I read that it can take up to like 48 hours to like synchronize everything, like the follower count and stuff. And then after that, it could take another couple of days to get an email. So yeah. So I guess you came like in the middle of me saying that. So since I've started streaming, I guess apparently Twitch changed the requirements for Twitch affiliate. So it's no longer 50 followers, but 25. And so therefore, I'm not like halfway through. I'm actually at that point. Actually, I was one follower off, and I was talking about this with a friend. You know, I was saying to him that oh, apparently Twitch changed the requirements, and he was like, oh, I can give you like this 25th follow. So he followed me, and now I have 25. And actually I could check. I could check if it's already synchronized. No, the achievements panel still says 24. So I guess it will be 25 after maybe today. Should be today. And it looks like it doesn't even synchronize like once a day or once every 2 days or something, but it's also delayed. So when he followed, it was I had 24 followers, and this panel said that it was 23. So he followed, I had 25, and after like a day, it updated to 24. So I guess the synchronization of that achievement page is quite weird. But yeah, looks like I should be a Twitch affiliate like maybe next week. And then I will have ability to run ads and to customize these channel points, they are called, because that is also something only Twitch affiliates can do. And also, you know, all the other methods of monetization, like subscriptions and bits and other stuff like that. Also, apparently, the allowed storage of VODs changes from 7 days to 14 days, but that's like whatever. I'm storing everything anyway on YouTube. So yeah, I've recorded a YouTube video and I'm in a process of becoming an affiliate. And I guess these last few days have been fairly successful. I also bought a new cable, and also this electrical box. So maybe like in a week, whenever I feel like installing this, I won't have my awesome OSHA compliant power solution anymore. But also I should have checked earlier for wall anchors, because apparently I need a new wall anchors to mount everything, all these cables to the ceiling, because I only have hooks. I only have these hooks, and they don't actually have any anchors. They had anchors, but I think I've used them up for something else. Yeah, actually there are a couple of them on the wall over there, and maybe some in here. But yeah, they are used up. Okay, this one, this end may be from that side, because there is a bit of a tear out. And this part, And actually for past day, like practically the entire day yesterday, I was frequently checking this achievement page to see when it will finally update to have my 25 followers. Because I probably wouldn't be even that impatient about this email from Twitch, because you know, they say it's gonna take like a couple of days, but I want to see this achievement page, like confirming that I'm eligible. Also, on kind of a similar note, looks like everything is sorted out with the insurance. So today I've got a mail, a snail mail, like they say, with my, with receipt. I guess it's, the amount of money I'm supposed to give for insurance, along with the decision that I'm like everything is ready, I guess, or that I am insured now. So looks like this time they don't need any more documents that they themselves gave me. Okay, now some sanding. Yeah, this was 80. Well, I've been thinking about doing something like this. Oh, right, it's not turned on. Oh, it doesn't work. Great. I have to finally get the cable, run the cable over to the garage. I've been thinking about some kind of integration with my, I guess, smart home. So integration of the channel points with my smart home. But I think for that I will need to write a custom application to receive the events from Twitch, like through API. It will be like some web sockets and stuff. I'm not really that familiar with it, but there is the documentation, and Twitch documentation has been fairly easy to follow, clear and stuff like that, unlike YouTube's. So I guess it's gonna be fairly easy. What is this? NVIDIA? So I guess it's gonna be fairly easy, but still I will have to probably write a custom application. Maybe I will do it on stream, so it will like wait or just receive the events from Twitch, and then send the commands, the messages just in general to my home assistant, and then I will be able to do some custom stuff. But yeah, yeah, maybe I will do it on some of the streams. So I will have also a programming stream. And maybe someday I will finally do this baking stream. I also thought about making sort of a robot, or at least some object that would resemble a robot, probably in kind of a steampunk aesthetic, and it could do this stuff in general, with yeah, it could do stuff in response to some events on Twitch. So like, I don't know, wave its hands or do some sounds or whatever. It would be nice. But also it would be probably complicated to do. Like not even mechanical stuff, like mechanical electronic stuff and other things like that, but the more aesthetical stuff. I don't know how will I manage to do that. But I guess I kind of made this, and it's kind of nice looking, fairly nice looking. So maybe I will manage to make an aesthetically pleasing robot. We don't use that word. Okay, it would be hard not to use that word, but we don't elaborate too much on the wand. Okay, so I guess that's done. It's slightly bent. It's just a sensitive topic. Okay, maybe I should turn the camera a bit. Or even take it closer. That needs some sharpening. It gets dull in like 5 seconds. It would be quite inconvenient not to talk about ones at all, especially when playing Minecraft, because there are gonna be a lot of different ones over there. I think I could use some brass for the robot. I have a couple of rods like that, brass rods. I have this. This is a sheet of brass, and these are well, rodish tanks. And this kind of a tube. So this could be useful. And with that I can use some wood, some shellac. Oh, right. I was doing this. I could technically use some kind of gears or valves or other stuff like that, but I don't really like things like that, like non-functional aesthetical elements, right? So just gears that don't do anything or valves that don't do anything. I always want to all the aesthetical parts to be also functional. And it's especially bad like when something can't even function. So three gears connected together in the way that they are not able to turn. It's so stupid. So yeah, I guess I will have to design a robot. I will have to make a plan. Plan of a robot. That could be quite hard. Now I'm thinking about this. I should have a servo motors. These are circuit breakers. orange pie. Yeah, servo motors. I have 6 of them. So the robot could have up to 6 moving joints. And each one could move, I believe, 90 degrees, because that should be the limit of that servos, of these servo motors. But yeah, it would be nice and very very gimmicky. Like I've seen a lot of other streamers who have some sort of a mascot that I don't know, sits in a corner of the screen and does stuff like maybe reading TTS. So it moves its mouth to the TTS sound. And yeah, this sort of mascot is just a virtual character. It would be very, very unique to have an actual physical mascot. Okay, so I didn't even have to go over to the garage to turn on the compressor. I guess my father is using the compressor. Maybe I won't actually design this robot. Maybe I will just start doing it and see where it will go. That way it will certainly come up quite quirky. so it would be perfect for the stream. But it would also need a name. I'm usually just naming my computers with the names of demons from the Lesserky of Salomon. I don't know if it would be suitable for a robot like that. Okay, I'm gonna take off the glasses. That doesn't work very well. Okay, some fire again. That's not a lot of fire. Okay, now some sanding. And actually, I can now use the compressed air. And here some of the part knife. Okay, so this is also done. Now let's start with those boards. Okay, now that one, and also the bevel. Okay, so that part will need to be sanded. That part. There is some tear out starting in here. Okay, so that's fine. And this side. Okay, that's fine. And that part, or rather that end. Okay, back to this board. Recut an emerald. Wow. That's, I guess that's impressive, but I don't really have any idea about like jewelry in general. Or any kind of other kind of stone cutting, precious stone cutting. I guess it's always called jewelry because all of these stones are jewels. Or actually, I don't know. I don't know the precise definition. But yeah, I've never really looked into stuff like that. It's not something YouTube has ever suggested to me. If I were to do it, it would probably came out completely crooked and uneven, and just everything would be wrong. Like, I'm really impressed with clockmakers, especially the ones that actually use very traditional methods, like do most of the stuff by hand. I was attempting to do a kind of a clock. It wasn't even that precise, on that small of a scale, but I completely failed. I have no idea how people were able and are able still today to make stuff like pocket watches. Or maybe even the wrist watches. I don't know if someone makes wrist watches by hand. Yeah, I watched in the past, actually not even that far past. Like maybe I watched the last video a couple of months ago of I believe the guy was called Wristwatch Revival. So yeah, I think I watched practically all of his pocket watch videos, because someday I would like to get a pocket watch. When I'm rich. Well, rich to my standards. So just have a spare $500 or so. But that name looks kind of familiar. Maybe I've actually seen him. But probably just like you know, I didn't watch the content much. Okay, now this part. Yeah, I would like to have two pocket watches. One silver and one gold. Like, of course, gold plated, not actual solid gold. Solid gold is more expensive. I don't want to buy solid gold. The gold one I would definitely buy first, because that one I would use more, because gold is a morning color, like in the morning and also in the afternoon and stuff. You know, just general, when the sun is up, you are supposed to wear gold, and in the evening you should wear silver. And then it would you know, fit with my glasses. They are also gold plated. Platinum, like in the evenings. I guess it's just about the color, because you know, it's the traditional. I'm talking here about the I don't know, the traditional norms, I guess you would say, of what accessories men would use in late 19th century, early 20th century. So all the manuals of savoir-vivre would say, well, not all of them, because not every one of them covers that topic, but the ones that cover the topic of clothing would say that in the morning you should wear gold accessories, and in the evening you should wear silver. So yeah, I have gold-plated glasses for morning. I guess I also have silver-colored pince-nez. I'm not actually sure what metal they are made of, and I think it's a shame that I don't have any gold color. I guess it would be brass, probably any brass walking stick, because it would fit nicely with my glasses. I only have a black and silver one. Yeah. I think I showed my walking stick, or a cane if you prefer, a couple of times on stream. I don't have it with me right now. I think I had it maybe 2 days ago, on Tuesday. I don't remember. I bought it like 10 years ago, maybe. I like it, but it's not a golden color, so it doesn't really fit with my glasses, or just isn't correct for the morning ensemble in general. That's a interesting choice of music for that playlist. Okay, now I can now I can turn the camera again. You know, sometimes you get these music pieces that are just, I guess, completely normal music pieces, and they are usually used only in some very specific contexts. For example, the atom of atom. You know this music thing of European Union is just a part of Beethoven's ninth symphony. Ninth. These numbers in English are so hard. Like these, I don't know how they are called, like ordering numbers or positional numbers or whatever. Especially the sixth one, like sixth. I've heard even native English speakers complaining about the difficulty of saying, for example, 5/6. Like if most people, I guess, just say 6 or something like that. But if you are trying to pronounce all these sounds that theoretically are there, like all these letters, it's completely, practically unpronounceable. The TH sound is hard for me in general because we don't have that sound in Polish. So it took me some time to even be able to pronounce it at all. And I think I'm still not at this point where I can just effortlessly pronounce it. It's funny how sometimes sounds that seem completely natural, completely normal for native speakers are hard for others or for like non-native speakers, for foreign speakers, because it's just a sound that doesn't exist in their native language. Maybe the most sounds in general are just not easy to pronounce, and we are just used to pronouncing them because we did that for practically all of our lives. The clicking languages? I don't know how. What are the clicking languages? I don't think I've ever heard that term. Clicking. What sound could be clicking? Like something you do with your song, I guess. Or I guess I've heard some languages like those African languages that sort of sound like clicking. Oh, so yeah, I guess I know what you are talking about. I think I know. But yeah, with TH, I think that I kind of managed to do that, but I'm still not at that level with French R. Like I think I managed to make that sound just on its own, but sometimes some words. There are like multiple R's. For example, there is one R, some vowel, some other R, and so on. So there are multiple R's in one word. It's so hard to pronounce for me. Or like when there are two short words that both contain an R. I don't even I don't even know I know that word. I guess that would be quartière. Cartier. Or maybe I've heard that word. I don't. Cartier. Does it have to? Is it? Oh. Cartier. Wait, isn't that something with Romain Cartier? Isn't it something with buildings, like a neighborhood or something like that? Cartier. It's funny that I'm at the level where I just watch movies and TV series, and sometimes I even read books in French, but I still sometimes have trouble with very basic words. I just have to check it. No, of course my fingerprint sensor doesn't work. Cartier. Homme qui fabrique ou vend des cartes et joueurs. No, so I guess that's not a neighborhood or anything similar. Carte à joueur. Oh, carte à joueur, so like gaming cards. So yeah, someone who produces them or sells them, and also okay, so that's also a name for auteur des cartes et joueurs. Okay, I don't think I completely understand the second definition. So, colored paper on the back of the playing cards. Sur l'ancien régime. Under an old regime. Okay, like whatever. Let's not get distracted, because I have a very interesting job to do in here. Yeah, learning French from a guy in Poland who speaks English. By the way, on that topic, I have to watch some more movies and TV series in French because it's been a while since I've last done that. But the last series TV show I've watched in French was Wakfu, and I've already watched all the episodes, so I don't know what to watch next. Yeah, I've clicked earlier on your profile, and I saw that it says you're learning Polish, and it's a pretty interesting choice. Oh. Okay, so I see you are very into preparation. Like you are preparing a lot. A lot of people just I don't know, YOLO it and move somewhere without any knowledge of a language. Like I know a woman that has spent, guess like 10 years maybe in UK and doesn't speak still to this day doesn't speak any English. Also, I have a friend that moved out to Netherlands and still speaks barely any Dutch. I guess usually it's enough to just know English, or in the case of that woman, just to know Polish. I don't understand to this point to this day, how can you just live in England and not speak English? It's kind of understandable to live in some other countries in Europe and speak only English, but but UK and not speaking English is quite obscure. like half of the things I say, you're trying to translate. Don't stress out about this. Like it's not really too late. Practically never. It's not like anyone else is talking, so we didn't really change the subject. Like, I mean, when you are coming here. And also I can talk slower if you like when I'm speaking Polish. Or I don't know, or more careful. Because often I can speak in quite a sloppy way. Yankee Axe? No, I don't think I've seen. I don't think I'm familiar with that name. And yeah, surprised that I don't have more followers. Well, first I've been streaming for only like a month or so, so that's not a lot of time to gather followers. And also I usually don't cover, or yeah, I guess that would be covering on interesting topics, or just I don't do interesting things. So when there isn't anyone to talk to, like when the chat is empty, then it's very boring to watch. Like just some guy scraping the wooden door and not talking about anything. Well, carves the handles, axe handles. I guess there are multiple people who do that, but I've seen some channels who, like some people who are carving the axe handles. So maybe I've seen him, but I just don't remember the name. And and yeah, I'm talking at quite a slow pace because I'm just not very good at talking. I often have trouble finding words, and regardless of the language, because I guess I just don't have much experience with speaking, because I don't generally I don't speak that much. Like I think this last week I maybe said more words than the entire previous year. It's quite possible. When I'm not streaming, I often have days when I just don't say anything at all. Well, maybe not often, but I sometimes have days when I just don't speak anything. Um, you seem more comfortable now. Yeah, I guess that's just kind of I'm getting used to it. In both, I'm getting both more practice speaking, so I'm more comfortable with speaking. It's kind of starting to get becoming easier for me, and yeah, I guess I'm just improving. Uh, and where do in Poland do I live? In Kujawsko-Pomorskie. That's like an west west northwest of center, like central Poland towards northwest. I also sometimes like to watch for this kind of renovations on YouTube, but I've been saying this couple of times that this stream is like all these time lapses, but not sped up. So it's just the time lapse in real time, and I think it's not as entertaining because it's kind of repetitive. Well, I guess time stuff in the time lapses is also repetitive, but you know, this is just slow. Like there isn't a lot of progress. But I guess I will actually make a time lapse of the next door, because now I have sort of everything set up for that. So I would be able to record the time lapse at the same time as I'm streaming, and I could put it on YouTube. Maybe get some more viewers, because that would like get attention of the kind of people who would be interested in that kind of content. But I guess that wouldn't be very good, because at that point I will be already on my break from renovating doors, because that will be well, the next one that I would do a time lapse of would be the fourth one. So after that I will stop renovating doors for like a month, and I think then the next project after that, like during this break, will be the morning code. So I will go back to some tailoring. Hmm. Uh, well, the wait. First, not confident in the abilities. That's fine. Don't worry about saying stuff like incorrectly, uh, and you know the make about making mistakes, grammatical mistakes, or using wrong wording. Because I think my level of English is fairly good, and I'm still making a lot of mistakes. And I also have a habit of correcting myself. So I guess that's not actually good. I think it's actually worse, because then I'm bringing attention to all of that mistake, all of these mistakes. But yeah, you can't improve if you are not making mistakes. Like that's making mistakes, making grammatical mistakes, and choosing incorrect wording is a necessary part of learning a language. And also, when did I start woodworking? Well, it's hard to say, like some clear date or something like that. I guess I started getting interested in the woodworking, like watching woodworking videos on YouTube around maybe like 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. When I was already interested very much in woodworking when I went to technical school, and that was in I don't actually remember. Wait, I had 7 years when I started elementary school. So then it took like 9 years, so 16, 15. I guess I had 15 years when I started technical school. So yeah, I guess a little over 10 years ago I started getting interested. Maybe let's say 10 to 15 years ago I started getting interested in woodworking, like watching all the YouTube woodworking videos, and around that time I also started considering buying some tools, some antique tools. I think that one of the first antique tools I bought was this plane, actually, this Stanley plane, and yeah, I didn't do a lot of projects at that time. It still took me a couple more years until I started actually do anything with my woodworking knowledge that I've accumulated from YouTube. But yeah, it was just kind of a gradual process, like practically with all of my skills. They usually evolve in the generally the same way, that I'm just getting interested in videos on YouTube usually. Like I'm starting to watch some, I don't know, for example, blacksmithing channels, like Black Bear Forge. I've been recently watching fairly frequently. and then I'm thinking about buying some tools. I'm not yet at this stage with blacksmithing. I'm considering. Well, it will probably be a long time until I buy a blacksmithing forge. I will probably buy, or maybe not even buy, but make one of these propane ones, because the very traditional coal-fired forges are fairly complicated. Like, first of all, the construction must be correct to allow for all that airflow and stuff like that. And also you have to have good coal. You can just use any kind of coal you find lying around, because then it will have a lot of impurities, and it will influence the quality of the steel. So yeah, if you are using coal, you have to have good coal. And usually the way to go with coal is just to make your own charcoal, because you know, the stuff that people sell for like heating houses is definitely not suited for blacksmithing forge. But yeah, I think I will go with the propane one, because that seems a lot more forgiving, I guess. Less fiddly. You just need a box filled with like, it could be a barrel, for example, filled with concrete around the sides, and then install some nozzles and connect the tank, and basically that's it. But yeah, it will probably take me a lot of time until I start doing some blacksmithing. I'm still collecting tools for shoemaking. If I can do even basic cobbler's work, I kind of can. Like, I've done some really basic repairs, or basic I don't know, modifications. I guess they are not modifications, but yeah, I've on my shoes that I usually wear right now, well, not at this moment, but you know, when I'm going out to do groceries or whatever, on those dress shoes I've been installing myself sole protectors. I think that's what they are called in English. Like this very outer layer of sole that is meant to protect the leather. So yeah, I've been applying these sole protectors on these shoes, and once I also replaced the heel cap, like the very bottom part of the heel, because you know, the heel has many layers, and there is this very bottom one that needs replacing, once in a while when it gets worn down. So yeah, I also did that once, but that's it with my abilities. I'm not yet at the point where I can replace actual soul. So I still, well, of course, I need more skills, but I also need more tools for replacing a soul. Yeah, and the coal furnaces are still fairly popular, but they have challenges, and I think the propane one is generally better. Well, depends what criteria you are considering, because propane furnaces also have disadvantages, but for someone who's not very professional, or just is not very is not like full-time blacksmith, I think the propane furnace would be generally better, generally preferred. Like one of the disadvantages of propane furnaces is that they supposedly make the environment very hot, so they are not very good for the summer. And coal-powered furnaces are not as bad. Like they don't put out that much heat into the room. Yeah, I didn't design this apron very well. The problem is this. It should be higher up, so it would I don't know, grab or pull these pieces of leather together. These leather belts, I guess you would say, or straps. Yeah, straps would be a correct term. Because right now, when it's very low, when I'm like bending over or like bending in any kind of way, it often comes that way, like loose on my shoulder, and it's quite annoying. Someday I will have to fix that. So another project. Yeah, I don't want. Well, I don't really care about off-the-shoulder look, but I don't like off-the-shoulder feeling. it limits my movement, because now it's kind of restrictive. Like I can't, well, I kind of can, but it creates some resistance and like pulling my shoulder upwards. Okay, now, let's sharpen it. You haven't noticed it earlier? Like, I'm constantly correcting it. I guess there is some way I could temporarily fix that. So maybe I will do that. First, let's clean this up and look for some wire, because wires are of course answer to everything. Yeah, this would be good. Or maybe this. Yeah, I have some wire. It doesn't have to be that long. So yeah, let's try to fix that. I can put that. Okay, that's quite stupid, but functional. So perfectly fits the theme of the stream. Theme of the stream kind of rhymes. Yeah, the only problem is when I will want to take it off, I will have to like untwist that wire. I guess that's not something people say very often. I have to cut some damn amethyst. Well, maybe in some specific circles, like people with the same trait. But just in general, I don't think people say stuff like that very often. Like if you were to ask an LLM what would be the next word after cut some dam, it probably wouldn't guess it's gonna be amethyst. Yeah, with taking off the apron right now, it's kind of the same type of problem as with wearing suspenders, because I generally think the suspenders are just superior to belts, because just general movement is better. Like just also in connection with other things. For example, high-rise trousers. It allows you to have a bigger freedom of movement, and prevents your shirt from getting untucked and other benefits like that. But the one disadvantage, the one disadvantage of that is that there is a problem when you want to use the toilet or the restroom, I guess. Depends what you prefer. I've heard that Americans don't like the word toilet. Like I've heard, I've been watching some YouTube video talking about that, and it was saying, like the host of that video was saying that this is one of the words that is just constantly, or maybe not constantly, but often changing, and throughout history it was often changing. To just not use the word that people didn't like. So each term for that room became kind of started as a kind of euphemism, and then it just became the basic term for that, and then people created another euphemism, and he pointed out that generally in Europe that stopped as at the word toilet, and in the US toilet is also at present time considered not a very elegant word, and people in the US often usually replace it with restroom, I guess. That's quite interesting. And there are other words like that. Not only even regarding that kind of inelegant stuff, but also, for example, the word bear. Well, I don't know if that's the case. That's the case in English, but I think in multiple languages actually is. It's this saying that, or this kind of belief, I guess, that when you are saying bear, you have a larger chance of meeting a bear. Like when you go to a forest, for example. So people just stopped using an original word for bear and started using a different one, and I think it's also the case in Polish. So in Polish we currently have used the word niedźwiedź, and I believe we had some different word in the past. But I'm not actually sure what that word was. But yeah. I could have messed some of that information up because you know, the memory is the worst source of information. So yeah, I'm just remembering that, and it's not even a very recent memory. So so it could be partially made up. Yeah, it's funny how unreliable human memory is. And I think that people nowadays, like young people, are more aware of that, maybe, because they have, well, we have, or maybe I'm not even, I wouldn't consider myself even one of them. Like even younger generations than me have more of access to all like videos or the recordings of past events from their childhood, for example, and I guess they would be more aware of how flawed the human memory is, because because like old people, they don't have any kind of recordings of their youth, so they just trust their memories. But when someone is young, they can see the actual recordings, so they can have this experience that they remember something and they are sure that it happened that specific way, but then they see the recording and it's actually incorrect, so their memory was wrong. So yeah, I guess because of that, the young generations could be more aware of that fact, that as I said, the memory is the worst source of information. And that's why I've been trying, because I'm not very successful at that, I've been trying to have a journal, like write stuff in a journal, to have a written record of what actually happened to me, like what my life was like and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not very successful at writing. Like I'm technically supposed to write every day, but I'm skipping like great majority of the days. Sometimes I don't write anything for like over a month. But I'm trying, and I would like to have this written record of my life, and not just depend on my memory. Because human memory is generally flawed, and my goldfish memory is especially flawed. Like I'm forgetting stuff in 5 seconds, so I don't trust myself with remembering stuff after like 50 years. Okay, I guess that's almost done. Or maybe the surface is actually done. So I would only need to take care of the edges. And then I could do some planing. But I probably won't do planing of these surfaces today. At 16 UTC I was planning to do some Minecraft again. So like in half an hour. And this time I'm not gonna die. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna build a train. I really want a train. Like these trains, they are not even new. They aren't even something new. Create has had them for a long time, but they are still awesome. And I never managed to get to this point of having a large train network. I had couple of trains, but you know, you also need some actual tracks and also stuff to ride to. So yeah, and still some in here. Okay, so now I can place it on the side and take care of the edge. And that's the end of the water. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take care of that today. Or maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. So yeah, I've been considering taking care of also all of this side of the panel, but no. First, the edge. Maybe I should get a larger container of water. I believe I have a couple of these classical glass bottles, I guess. Glass bottles for water and other kinds of drinks like wine. You know, the ones with like a glass bottle with a glass cork or glass closing bit, glass top that just sit on the table or some kind of side table or whatever. And you can come up to them for some water or some wine or whatever they have inside. So yeah, I believe we have a couple of those in the house, so maybe I could use one of them. I would have to ask my grandmother. She will probably know where they are. Oh, I guess I'm not really visible. I have to do this semi-automated camera mount. So many projects. I will never have enough time to finish all of them, or to even start all of them. And this doesn't seem very straight. Yeah, it's a bit angled. I mean, it's not square to the side. Yeah. But it's not that bad. It was like that for all this time, so I guess it's acceptable. Oh, right. I put up this board to clamp that down. So I could actually clamp that down. Or maybe it's rather clamp to the side. Not really down. And also better view. Yeah, this should be the entire view. Or maybe like that. Yeah, it's quite good. Let's put some wax. Some wax. Yeah, this paper towel is good. Some wax on the sole to limit the friction. Okay, now I can reposition it. Okay, now I can reposition the camera. Some more wax. Okay, that's enough. Some more in here. Okay, and that's almost 16, so that's enough of working with these doors for today. I will go back to this tomorrow. Okay, that's good. And let's clean everything in here. Okay, now I have to untwist this wire. And yeah, I should go home first to get some more water and to wash my hands. So be right back.